The Academy of Black Mentors is a professional organization, professional mentoring and life coaching organization dedicated to creating positive black role models and generating increased opportunities for educational, entrepreneurial and life success for black youth and families of all ages. This organization has the support of some of the most well-respected and influential members of the UK-wide black community, including entrepreneurs, educators, intellectuals, authors, professional speakers and spiritual leaders. So why am I holding this webinar? Well, first thing, those of you that might not be aware, I ran an event, a webinar like this last couple of months ago, and it was for everybody to attend, and people have actually joined the course already. And what I realized was that within our community, there's a large percentage of our community that are Christians, and I wanted to provide a section of the Academy of Black Mentors dedicated for the Christian community, where you may want to network with Christians, you may want to network with Christians all over the world, and also to provide a section where Christians can have access to pastors, to ministers, to bishops who are going to be providing and preaching for you as well at the same time. And this will be free for you to have access to that as well. So I wanted to provide a different type of Christian event to empower the family as well, and a platform to hear from exciting Christian speakers, which I'm going to have them on there as well, and introduced the Academy of Black Mentors course, that you can find out what this exciting first ever course is all about and what it takes to do all that as well, and discover how you and your family, not just for yourself, but if you have family, for you and your family, how you can also improve their life as well. Coaching on how you can achieve your dreams, an event where professionals from the USA can speak, because we're going to be networking with that as well, and to start your own business and improve your current one. So I'm searching for pastors, bishops, and passionate Christians to also join the Academy of Black Mentors and help serve the black community in the UK, USA, Africa, and Canada. There will be a special Christian focused course, so please stay to the end and you'll find out about that. To find out how people from the faith community can be of a larger service to the world, while also earning good income as online business owners. So pastors, ministers and bishops, let me ask you a question if you're on with this, or tuning into this. Are you interested in extending your reach to help serve more people? Now this will be able to provide a platform for you to do that, so that you'll be able to send your message out globally to our community. And also Christian professionals. Would you like to build a successful online business that is based on utilizing your existing skills and sharing your expertise with others? Now some of you, do you preach to an audience? Do you preach at ministries? Would you like to be paid for serving hundreds or even thousands of people all over the world at the same time? Now once you prepare and publish these digital information products, you can sell them online to thousands of interested people all over the world for the rest of your life. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be purchased by the Christian community. I'm sure there's some of you that has some exciting skills that you can deliver that everybody can benefit from as well. Now the Christian community has a special need for the services of life coaches and professional mentors, and being a pastor or minister is an ideal type of career experience to bring to your new business. Now you can become a life coach mentor with the Academy of Black Mentors. This is the whole reason why I decided to set this up. We'll teach you everything you need to know to launch your business and make a strong income by capitalizing on your existing skills and experience and serving the communities that you care about the most. We provide 24/7 online access to e-learning, webinars, Skype sessions, and other educational material which will help students improve get inspired, and get motivated to achieve greater success in life all over the world. So why am I working with Christians? Well, I want to show you how to easily earn up to £500 an hour by teaching about what you love. How to build a business as a well-known authority and serve thousands of people all over the world with your spiritual guidance, expertise, and knowledge. Why becoming involved with the Academy of Black Mentors is the most exciting opportunity to strengthen our community while building a successful business. How to create your own digital products that you can sell online and earn money while you're asleep. Now, what I mean by digital is something that, for example, an ebook, an MP3, which is like an audio program, an MP4, like a video that you'd watch on YouTube, something physically that people can have access to from the internet, from their phone, so they can watch that. And you create that product once, and then you can sell it for hundreds, millions of times if you want, if it gets to that much as well. You're also going to hear from our special guest speakers, Tawana Freeman from the USA, and she's the founder of Black Life Coaches, and Pastor Dr. Taya Adeli Ajay, MD from the UK, and how to provide valuable advice, support and services to Christian believers all over the world and be paid at the same time, and also how to launch your own complete business in a box and become an online entrepreneur. Now it goes, ask yourself if these ideas sound appealing to you. Would you like to have followers from another part of the UK or even the world who are unable to attend to your services due to certain obstacles and are now able to hear you via online videos and downloadable products? For example, there's someone on this webinar now. This person is from Atlanta in the USA, and I'm running this webinar in London. Also, people from another part of the world may want to purchase your products, and by a simple order form, you could have an instant downloadable product such as an MP3, which is audio, MP4, which is video, or webinar like this I'm presenting to you. If there was a certain service presented via webinar that was of great value and interest to you and your family, would you sign up for it? Suppose that attending this exciting event would cost you a small fee. Would you attend? And let me ask that to the audience. If there was an event that could inspire and empower you and show you how you can improve your life and your family's life, and say it was costing you, I don't know, it cost £5 to attend to hear somebody speak to you, empower and coach and inspire and motivate you and your family, and it was £5, how many of you, just type in the box yes or no, would you invest in that? Yes, Davina's yes. Thank you. Michael, yes. Yes, everybody's saying yes. I'm assuming everybody can hear me because I'm getting loads of yeses. Everybody can hear me. Brilliant. Thank you. Everyone's saying yes. Okay, so we're on the same page. Now, this is why I wanted to create this online platform where we can connect, network, mentor, learn, grow, develop from the comfort of our home. So if some of you have babysitters, or some of you cannot attend a webinar or seminar that's too far, you can attend it here at the same time. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to set this up. So we can actually, that can be provided for you there. Suppose you couldn't attend, but you want to have access to recording of this webinar. The technology is just powerful that you can get involved with that. Now, are you a serious, dedicated believer, a pastor, or even a bishop or a minister all over the world? As we know, there's loads all over the world. Ask yourself if these ideas sound appealing to you. Do you have a Christian message you want to send out to our community locally and even globally? Would you like to be paid for teaching the others what you love and are passionate about? Would you like to speak about your faith to your fellow believers globally? Would you like to learn and be shown how to easily and quickly create your own digital products? Or even want to make money from other business skills and career experience, even if not in a faith-based business? Would you like to earn more money to provide for your family by starting an online business to provide valuable services to others. Now, I'm assuming you're all adults on this webinar, but your children can get involved in this as well and get empowered and inspired, and you'd be surprised what they know already. Some of them actually know so much more than us. You know, they've all got to know about the gadgets and the phones. And would you like to be paid up to thousands of pounds for simply spreading the word as well? So there's going to be opportunities. If you may not like to get involved with this program, you may know some people that would like to be involved with it, and we would pay you a fee for that. Do you know anyone who would be interested in this exciting opportunity? Do you have a good relationship with the leaders of your church or congregation? I bet you know several, don't you? Do you have a database of Christians? I know I've been speaking to a few people this week that have a large database of Christians, or they know people that do have a large database of Christians. This could benefit you considerably as well. And that, do you have contacts within your church and community? Are you a mentor? Are you a coach? And if you're interested in any of these ideas and have answered yes to any of these questions above, then you must stay on until the end of this exciting presentation. So what about the goals that we're going to be providing? We're going to be showing you how you can teach children how to excel in school and contribute to their communities and prosper in their lives. There's lots of accelerating learning skills that you can use to increase your chances of learning quicker for children and for adults as well. Strengthen the Black community, the Black family, with inspirational and educational content and guidance. Improve the unity of the Black community in the UK, USA and Canada by helping each other to capitalize on our commonalities, shared talents and connections. And also host motivational seminars. You know, I'm planning to have this globally, having seminars like this globally all over the world, workshops and webinars to help people create momentum for community activism, personal empowerment and financial independence. Also provide mentoring and coaching modules and guidelines along with e-planning platforms. Start networking, where you will receive free training on how to receive commissions for referring friends and family to participate in our program, and have your own complete business in a box and be recognized as a leader. Now, I strongly believe that you, not me, but you have at least 5 genius ideas within you, and sometimes you just need someone to guide, mentor, coach you along the way. And I can confidently say to you now that I have some of the answers that our community has been waiting for. We know how to find solutions to these problems, and we will share these answers with you on our course. The Academy of Black Mentors provides mentoring and coaching, personal development and counseling to children, youths and adults for all aspects of their lives. Education we're going to be covering on this course, family and relationships, which I think is an area that within our community is something that we really need to change some of the things that we work on in relation to that, especially the communication aspect of that as well. How many of you sit down and have a meal with your children and talk about how their day was at school at the meal as well? Relationships as well, which I'll do a lot of work with that as well. Careers, Christians, business, community service, personal development, confidence building, someone to talk to. Sometimes we just need someone to talk to, you know, and sometimes with us in our community, we're very proud and we find it difficult that, you know, sometimes we need to talk to somebody, and sometimes someone just listening to you can make you feel better. Also creating workshops, seminars and webinars. Webinar creation as well, show you how to run a webinar like this, photography and videography training, therapy, and so much more. So why should you want to work with me? Some of you may not have heard about myself. Why should you want to work with me? And what have I actually been doing over the years? I'm just double checking everybody can hear. Let's have a look. Somebody said, Michael says £5 is less than a pack of fags. Okay, hello Bridget, it's breaking up a little bit. Okay, so the majority of the people can hear. What I would say to everybody, if you have any icons open up on your computer, please close them, because that may be interfering with that. If you've got Skype, or if you've got loads of information on your desktop, that most probably will have an effect on the quality of your hearing as well. So maybe just try that as well. So close everything up and then you might be able to hear it a bit better. So why should you want to work with me? What have I been up to? Those of you that don't know. Well, I started off by mainly working with dating and relationships and working with single black women and how they can improve their life, be empowered, loving themselves back again, taking responsibility, and preparing them on how they can find and attract the right man into their life. Now, I'm just going to read for you very quickly how I changed a black woman's life. Here's a testimonial. This is B from West London, and this is what she said. A big thank you. I attended your seminar Friday the 15th of January 2010, over 2 years ago. And it was in the beginning of the new steps to be taken in my life, not only socially, but professionally. I was skeptical, close to change, bitter, unhappy with man, divorced just 1 year after 15 years of marriage, and very low esteem. At the seminar, the speed dating was much more challenging, yet fun than I expected. People that know me thought I was fun, but deep down I needed a kickstart in my life, and Des, your seminar did just that. I call it my awakening, a time to let go and refresh my future goals with new vision. You enlighten me to how some men think. You reiterated the importance of loving thyself first and enjoying seizing the moment without fear of criticism. I've tried out the new 2-minute stare to a man, and I think I'm interested. I think I'm interested, and in the blow me down, it works. Later that evening, he came over, and the conversation flowed. This action tried and tested. So she's been using some of the tips that I was showing these women on how to get men to come over to her. Over the past 2 years, it's been fun, fulfilling, social and professed. And now that my birthday is approaching, I thought that I must take the time to thank Des O'Connor, the gentleman who assisted me in turning negativity into a positive lifestyle. Hey, who said life was easy? We should all take some time to continually develop ourselves on both professional and a social front and leave the baggage behind. If you hold on to baggage, it only gets heavier. Lighten your load and experience life. Thank you again, Des, and sorry for this testimonial. B from West London. So I'm going to go through these quickly. Now, this woman here is one of my clients, and to cut a long story short, she came to me. She had about 3 or 4 coaching sessions with me, and there I found her husband, and they got married this year. And there was me at the wedding with the happy couple outside, giving the beautiful bride a lovely kiss. And there's me giving a speech at the wedding. As you can see, the family's there on the left, the mum and dad's on the left-hand side of the screen there, very proud family. And I was the only person allowed to give a speech at the wedding outside of the family. And I was very honored to be able to be given that. But more so, I was very emotional because it was a goal that I set myself out when I started coaching 3-4 years ago, to find women the right man, and especially the husbands as well. So I was very pleased with that one as well. So she's very happy. I also won an award for Relationship Coach of the Year award this year. I'd like to thank you all personally who voted for me, for helping me to achieve that award. I love you all and thank you so much. And this was the organization that gave out the award. The Association of Professional Coaches, Trainers and Consultants was formed by some of the most well-respected names in our industry to raise professional standards and increasing awareness of coaching, training, consulting and speaking. Now they are a very powerful, large organization, very well recognized, and they are fully supporting and endorsing the Academy of Black Mentors. I've had several meetings with the chairman and I've told him all what I'm trying to do, and they're fully backing all what we're doing, which is absolutely fantastic. And one of the things I was also passionate about is inspiring and motivating our children, and I actually ran a few events to do this over the last few years outside of the dating arena which I was working on. I had an event called Black Family Seminars this year, and this was basically to inspire, empower and motivate the black family on how they can achieve their dreams and increase their income. It was an event where it was a seminar, there was children speaking on stage, and there was adults, but it was for an event for us all to come together, network and connect as one. And I don't think there's lots of events like this happening at the moment. And that was the thing about behind Black Family Seminars. This was the team that was there: Carl Wilson, Sandy Joseph, Junior Wilson, Mike Vincent, Mystery, Dr. Chris and Shazza, the people on there as well. If you go to blackfamilyseminars.com, you can see more about that. Now, what skills do you have that would benefit our children and adults? And I'd like to thank all of you that registered for this webinar and listed all your qualities that you could provide. I'm just going to go through them very quickly because some of you may identify some of this. This is what people registered. When you registered for the webinar, I asked you a question, what value you could bring. So there's the first one: spiritual holistic education for life. Somebody put business development, life, conflict coaching, alternative healing through creative therapy, counseling, networking, motivational speaker, teaching, voiceover artist, share love and be together as one people. These are people that have told me what they can add to the course when they sign up for this webinar. So thank you so much for this. My experience as an insurance professional and knowledge of the insurance industry by directing how to navigate the industry. Excellent. Creating music, education advice, motivational speaking to boost self-esteem. Speaking, listening, advising, encouragement, spiritual, follow their dreams, educate, and much more. Knowledge, web design. I'm a gospel preacher and also a mathematics teacher. Excellent. Personal development. Parenting issues, working with young people, Christ-inspired wisdom, marriage, relationship, advice, guidance, counseling, career and money advice, life, social skills support. This is copied directly from the webinar form. Family, parenting, coaching, motivation, good follower vision, team player, ensuring others less fortunate are comfortable, stage management, sound engine, business development. And the last sets are coaching, mentoring, public and mental health training, writing, public speaking, running seminars and trainings. I'm currently a youth impact coach, breakthrough strategy, helping people to discover their different talents and also helping them to build it up. I hope to inspire, encourage, and uplift people through singing. Excellent. Teamwork. I run my own childcare business. I can bake delicious home-baked cakes. Motivation and empowerment. Coaching, mentoring, or business skills, sales and marketing, black history, mind moves, relationship support, project planning, editing, and drafting. Now, that was just about 30 different people that have said that's what they can provide. Now, can you imagine if there was a platform where we as a community can have access to all of those and more, and our children as well? Would that not make a massive positive difference to our community? Who believes that? Just type in the box of all those things that are in there. What do you think of that? Would that be inspirational? Yes, thank you. Yes. Let's have a look. Have you been to Africa and USA? Not yet. Someone said to me, working with the single black women, what about the men? Well, is that Marianne? Well, my dear, I cannot do it all. Maybe that's something that you could work on, my dear, working with the men. Okay, and I also mentored Yasmin, who's a public speaker. Can you, everybody see a picture of a girl called Yasmin on the slide now? Yes. Okay. Okay, brilliant. Now, I mentored Yasmin, age 12. She now has her own multimedia business as well. So I'm going to go through, there's a lot more slides. Also a proud member of the Association of Professional Coaches, Trainers and Consultants. I also held an event called Positive Black Males, and that was an event where young black boys could come along to a seminar and be empowered and inspired by the audience and by the community. And the overall aim of Positive Black Males was to provide the skills and training for black boys and men in making good personal business and marketing decisions to help increase stability, happiness, income, awareness, confidence, and fulfillment as well. There's a lot. This was a seminar that I held there. As you can see, it's a packed event, and there was there's a large crowd at the seminar. Mystery, Paul Charlton, he was doing some speaking on there as well. And as an attendee at the seminar speaking to the boys on stage. You can see more of these videos from positiveblackmales.com. There's me mentoring Tariq live on stage. He was 13 at the time. I was mentoring him live on stage. And there's his mum there as well, being pleased with, you know, what was happening with him there as well. Now this young boy, this young man as well, picked up the mic and said, "I'm not afraid of wearing my African costumes anymore." He was a bit ashamed of that, but from that event, he was able to felt confident that he could wear that. And you can see his video on the academyofblackmentors.com course. This boy here was overachieving, and he picked up the mic and said that he's not afraid of overachieving. And then we got the boys to go on stage. Now, where can you see this, where there's 25 black boys being mentored live on stage at this event, and they were being empowered and inspired by people from the audience? This man here was inspiring them, giving them positive messages. Look at the crowd, how serious they are. And this boy here, Jamel, aged 8, he says, "When I grow up, I want to have my own import and exporting of cars company." He's aged 8. A young man enjoying himself with his mum there. Another boy there enjoying himself as well. Also, Sandy Joseph, I've created an event where I was searching for a female coach to work very closely with me, and at the same time, Sandy won it. There was hundreds of black women. It took about a year to 18 months, and she won the award. And she's going to have a prominent role to play in the Academy of Black Mentors, and that's her on stage when I gave her the award. She came all the way from Birmingham, and she never thought that she was going to win it, and she won that, and we're going to be working very closely with her. Also, Shazza, I've been working very closely with her over the last few years, and basically she's a stay-at-home mum, and she was always on her face. She was always spending so much time on Facebook, every day in, day out, like eat, drink, sleep, Facebook. And I kept saying to her, if you're going to spend so much time on Facebook, why don't you make a business out of it? So to cut a long story short, we went to a seminar, and it was a seminar run by these millionaire guys, and I introduced her to them. They had a competition, and she went on stage, and she can show you how you can generate thousands of fans for you in 30 days, and how you can convert them into buying clients. So if you have a business and you need lots of traffic driven to that page where you can promote yourself, then this is the woman there now. She's been endorsed by Facebook. Her whole life's been changed now. She's been endorsed by Facebook. She's having she contacted me today. There's 2 big clients now that she's going to be now working with. Her page is, her Facebook page is Making Money Using Social Media. So I've empowered and been mentoring her in that area as well. So she can now do that as well. So just take that on board of that as well. Sandy Joseph, as I said, presented at several of my seminars, and she won a female coach, and also Shazza there as well. So then he brought on to me to say, well, it's all well having a seminar, people attending a seminar, and then they leave. And that's what usually happens. That's what usually happens. They have a seminar and then they leave. But I want to create a platform where we can connect. We can still communicate with each other. We can still be empowered. We can still be receiving lots of information that we can learn and develop from home, at the comfort of our own home as well. So one of the things that I decided to do was network with people abroad, especially from the USA. And what does this mean? I connected with the founder of blacklifecoaches.net, who are based in the USA. Now, the reason why I decided to connect and work with these people is that it's going to provide global coverage for us, which means more clients for those that are going to be on board on the mentoring and coaching program. So this isn't just going to be benefiting people that are based in London. This is going to benefit people that's going to be based all over the world, and I'm going to connect with people in Canada as well as Africa as well. So we have full support now for the first time ever from the USA, and I'm pleased to welcome that we're now going to have Tawana Freeman, who is the principal consultant for Tawana Freeman and Associates, and we're supported by her, and she's the creator of blacklifecoaches.net. Look it up, please. Look up their pages as well. The #1 life coaching and personal development resource for the black community in the USA. She's a successful life coach, management consultant, inspirational speaker, and advocate for young women. She's also the co-author of the award-winning book, Purposeful Action, 7 Steps to Fulfillment, which reveals a 7-step method for identifying and effectively pursuing personal and professional goals. Everybody can please welcome Tawana Freeman from the USA. Good evening, Tawana.
Well, good evening. How are you?
I'm awesome, my dear. Thank you so much for your time to give us some time today. I know that the kids are starting school this week and it's a bit chaotic over there in the States, I can imagine.
It absolutely is, and we are actually in the middle of a very bad thunderstorm, so I'm hoping our internet connection stays strong while I give my talk here.
Excellent. Well, let's hope so. Let me just see if everybody can hear you. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just double check everybody can hear you clearly. 1 second. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Michael. Can everybody hear Tawana clearly, please? Yes, thank you, Michael. Yep, thank you, Colette. Brilliant. Everybody can hear you, Tawana. So far away, my dear. Thank you so much. It's good to connect with you again. And listen, the people from the UK need to hear about yourself, what you do, what you're about, and, you know, what you want to do to support us as well. The floor is yours, my dear.
Fantastic. It is a pleasure to be able to join you all this evening. I always love and support the work that Des O'Connor is doing in the UK. I'm a huge fan of his work. Just to let you all know, right away before I get into who I am, I met Des. It's been over a year now, I believe, Des.
Yeah, that's right.
And we connected because when I first started developing the Black Life Coaches Network, prior to establishing that, I had run across some of Des's work on the internet. And the power of the internet, obviously we all know how well it works for us, especially if you're doing research. And so I ran across his work and I became a fan of his, and after that I just continued to monitor him, and it was just kind of odd how it all came together, but we connected and started doing a lot of collaborations, and as you can see, it works well when you have like-hearted people, not just like-minded, but people who have the same type of heart and passion for people. It can work out extremely well. So a little bit about myself. So as Des mentioned, I am a certified life coach, have been for several years. Before that, I was a consultant and started in corporate America. I had a very long and lengthy 20-year career in corporate America. And I basically developed over the years my professional leadership track and working in an environment where as you move up the corporate ladder, you get to a point where you really decide you don't want to be managed anymore, and you make a decision to start your own business by leaving and doing other things, following your passion, as they say. So I transitioned, and that's how I started my company. And so coaching became an additional skill set that I added to what I do for a living. It's not all that I do. Coaching is something that is a very hot topic. It's a hot career path right now for a number of people. It's starting to increase in popularity all over the world. When I say all over, I mean in Europe as well as in Australia. It's really becoming a profession in demand. And the wonderful thing about that is that, it's an opportunity for us to hone new skills and to reinvent ourselves if we need to. And the one thing that I enjoyed most about becoming a certified coach is that it became a new skill that I could market within my business and take my business to the next level. And it is an additional skill. I do not let it, it's not my only skill. And the wonderful thing about you all that are on this call right now is that each and every one of you have something that you already do, and you do it well. Coaching then becomes an additional skill set that can enhance what you already do. If you notice, most of the people in this particular career field, coaching is not the only thing that they do. It is a subset in most cases. They're authors, they're speakers, and they utilize the skills and the abilities of a coaching practice to enhance what they do. And I have to emphasize that, because it is important that you all know that when you go through the process of working with Des, it is about creating a new platform for your life, a new avenue for you to deliver great information to the people that you're called to serve. Now, as a woman of the community, I am and have always served young women and teen girls and helping to develop a community of strong young women who are committed not only to their faith, but also to seeing a life better for themselves and for their future, so that when they become mothers and providers, they are equipped to be responsible and caring citizens and caring and loving nurturers. And so I created a nonprofit group, which was an extension of my Christian ministry, to work with teen girls. And I did that successfully for 18 years. And I started that really right out of my college years. I started that right after I finished college. And it was my first effort to connect with the community. And in doing that, I used biblical principles to establish that nonprofit. And that nonprofit ran consistently so that I could reach that group city to city in the United States. And we expanded it from working with high school age teen girls until my daughter, who is now a teenager, grew up in the under me, and I mentored her, and lo and behold, she created her own program. So the model in which I taught the girls over the years is the same model I subscribe to as a mother as I raised my own daughter. And so my Christian principles and my biblical principles that I established that nonprofit on became a very strong foundation that my daughter could then stand on and then continue the vision that she had for her life as it pertains to working in the community. Now, the coaching skills was the additional piece that I needed, because I understood counseling, I understood mentoring, but coaching allowed me to now insert some very important skills that would allow me to work more and to connect more with the young people so that I could help them resolve issues and move ahead and move forward with their lives in areas that were holding them back. And so those skills were very, very critical. And so I was thankful to even stumble across this type of skill set back in 2008. And so when I got certified, it became the best thing I had ever done. Now, the one thing that I will say is that the Academy of Black Mentors is a concept that is fantastic. I can't express to you all, the value that comes with the Academy of Black Mentors. There are a number of different programs out here. There are a lot of people doing a lot of great things. However, you have to use discernment and look at the things that people are doing, and you have to say to yourself, is this resonating with me? And does it speak to my spirit? Does it speak to what my mission is? And if it does, then I need to move and flow in that. The one thing that's important about ABM is that it's a group of people who are like-hearted as well as like-minded. And Des is a giver. He is giving, you guys don't even know the content behind the Academy of Black Mentors. I do. And I've told him time and time again that it's way too much. It's almost like he's giving away too much for the price. It is true, Des. And I've told him this so many times. And by me being a mentor and a businesswoman, I understand what's important. But at the same time, I know for a fact that his heart is in this. And he is so passionate about helping the community, just as I am here in the States. We're so passionate, we have so much passion for it that we do more than we should. Any businessman or businesswoman who's successful will turn around and look at Des and I and our business model and probably criticize it. But our passion and our desire to see our community succeed and to grow to a place that they're unstoppable, that passion is so strong that we're willing to do a little bit more than the average person. So I support ABM. I support all the work that Des is doing. I support and encourage all of you to, again, assess where you are in your life and your career and to give this a serious consideration, because if you have something to offer the world, and I always start in the community that you live in. If you have something to offer and you know you have something to offer, then it's time to start, so that you can begin to teach and reach those people that you're called to serve. Because all of us can't reach everybody. I can't touch the people that Des will touch. I can't serve the people that Des will serve. It's my desire to reach as many people as I possibly can, but I also know that the way the world works and the way that God structured this world is understanding that some people are not going to be drawn to me. Maybe because of the way I look, maybe because of my horrible American accent, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, however and whenever they're drawn to me, the good thing is that there's a Des out there. And there's others out there who are doing it that you may connect with. And that's why I'm thankful for ABM and thankful for Des. So I appreciate you listening to me in my time, and I hope you all do consider it because it's a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, Tawana. Does anybody have any questions for that before she goes? I mean, I'm just inspired by the support, and there's not many well, I don't know of anybody over here in the UK that's making connections like this in the States. And listen, I say to everybody, this is going to be very big. We're connecting. There's other organisations and associations that have contacted us already that we're going to be connecting with. But I would just like to just say, you know, Tawana, thank you, you know, for all the support. And I know that you've got a lot to do today because you did say to me that you did squeeze in. But I mean, I will message everybody to get hold of you. I'll send them your email address now. So it's tawana@blacklifecoaches.net. Is that right?
That's correct.
Sorry, 1 second. Someone's asking about your qualifications, but you've touched on that anyway. And Bridget says, say hi to Tawana for me and thank her for contacting me, Bridget, because Bridget is one of the women that's on my program, and she, I believe that she connected with you. Is that right?
Yes, Bridget. Oh my God, I didn't know she was on the call. Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that she's on. She's a wonderful woman, Des. Absolutely wonderful. My qualifications, I'll tell you all, Reno, right away. I'm a scientist. I got my undergraduate degree in chemistry and mathematics from Howard University in the States. And from that, I went to graduate school to study digital transmission. But the way of the world shifts, and I got a doctorate in divinity. So a lot of people don't know that, but that's my education. And so I am qualified to be on this call. You know, there's a lot of people who have a lot of credentials, but I would say that, you know, I think I have what it takes to be on the call.
One of the things that when people ask that question, and I usually ask them, would you rather somebody that has all the letters and all the qualifications under them, or would you rather somebody that can get you instant, quick, authentic results? And I know one of the people in the States, Anthony Robbins, said that, you know, people ask him, oh, what are you qualified? Because when he started out, he was challenging the therapists and counselors, wasn't he? Saying that he can cure all your patients in a matter of 45 minutes. And what he decided, what his slogan to saying was, he has a PhD in results. Mm-hmm. And that's what he said. So if anybody asks me that, I quote the same thing, whether it's relationship, whether it's empowering children, whether it's improving people's lives. I don't know any counselors or therapists that can find a single woman, her husband, in a matter of 3 or 4 coaching sessions. And when anybody asks me any questions like that, I just quote what Anthony Robbins said, I have a PhD in results. Simple. Absolutely.
And before I jump off, I'm going to add to that, Des, because what's important is for everybody to understand that if you have the skills and abilities and you have a message that is life-changing and that can support the community, don't be afraid to step in and have a conversation with Des, because, you know, a lot of us will hesitate to make decisions and do new things because we feel like we're not good enough. If you can demonstrate the ability or have demonstrated the ability in some areas of your life, then you have the first step, you know, that's necessary to get started. So do not allow anything to hold you back. Try to avoid, you know, being taken over by fear too much, because we all have a way of being afraid of certain things.
That's right.
Be mindful that demonstrated ability is what we all understand best, especially as blacks, because we have to demonstrate who we are before people believe that we can do the work. And I've been demonstrating since I graduated from college, so I know what that means. And so I would ask that each of you not fall into the basket of I'm not good enough, because at the end of the day, demonstrated ability far outweighs the whole potential that most of us look at other people and say, oh, they have the potential. No, I need demonstration as well as potential.
Excellent.
So, thank you, Des, and we'll talk again.
Okay, thank you so much, Tawana, and we'll connect soon, my dear. And I've just messaged everybody your details so they can connect with you there as well. Thank you so much, and we'll speak soon. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you. Awesome. Well, there we have it. That was Tawana Freeman from the States. I've just sent everybody her details. So let's carry on with the presentation because we've got someone else to come on very soon as well. How did you guys find that? Was that inspirational? Let's have a look what everybody's saying. Excellent, brilliant, loud and clear, great, excellent. She was awesome. Yep, excellent. You've got her. Did everybody get her details I sent to you? I'll send you contact details if you've got any questions you want to ask her, if you want to connect with her, if you want to go over to the States. She's the woman that can bring you over there. You make sure that you connect with her. Okay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. Right, so let me just crack on because I've got a lot of information to go over here as well. So basically, somebody just asked me a question. Do you need to be qualified? Look, you are qualified in your own right with the skills that you can provide. I guarantee you, I will have a half-an-hour conversation with you, and I bet I can find 3 or 4, maybe more, skills that you could possess that I could guarantee to create in a business. I'm creating businesses for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. So can you imagine what I can do for yourself as well? So all of you left, those of you that left your what value you can add, I can create each one of those into a business for you easily. I guarantee that as well. So anyway, I'm going to come on to all that stuff as well. I know the emphasis was a lot focused on the boys as well, but I haven't forgotten the ladies as well. Believe it or not, the women, the people that have taken part in the course, the first course I've set up, are all women. So that means that there's going to be a powerful network of black women under Academy of Black Mentors as well. So I haven't forgotten the girls as well. So how can young men, youths, be mentored by positive role models from their home? One of the things that they're saying, that we always say, the young black boys, the black men need mentoring. We need mentoring. This will provide a platform where they can receive that from the comfort of their own home. So there's no excuses. Now, we all need personal development, don't we? Or some of you disagree with that. Or do you know it all? I'm always learning. I'm always developing, trying to grow and be inspired and empowered and improve myself. I don't know it all, but I like to learn. I like to learn and I like to develop myself on a continuous basis. So we all need it. So why did I start to set this up? I just got fed up of why, looking at why our young men are having problems getting employment, attaining education within the system, and where they can have 24 access to mentoring from positive role models. What positive alternative solutions do they have? I get fed up of seeing this all the time. You never hear anything see anything on TV about anything positive about us. Now, what is the number one statement we all say about our youths? Our youths need mentoring. We always hear that all the time, all the time. And what about the parents and the carers? Doesn't the parents need mentoring and guidance as well? I'm always willing to learn how I can be a better parent as myself. Who would benefit from this course? Right, if you're unemployed, you can still take part and want to receive training and have your own complete business in a box. I hope that's answered your question earlier on. Coaches and mentors can get involved. People who are passionate about making a positive difference in the black community. Therapists and counsellors, those in full-time employment and looking to set up their own business gradually with a view to leave their current job. This can be set up like that for you as well, so you can gradually leave your own job if you want to. Those who have access to a large selection of the community, DJs, promoters, you have thousands of potential clients, event planners and organisers. Like I said before, lots of people that have access to the Christian community as well, hairdressers, barbershop, African, Caribbean restaurants. We all go there, don't we? You know these people who would help to promote you and this course. Ambition, are you ambitious and want to start to make a positive difference in your life? 3 months time is Christmas, and then it's going into January. What are your goals for going into January? This can set you up by going into the new year. Want to start 2014 with a bang and have your business in a box. Remember, January is where most people want to make positive changes in their life, and they only start that in the first 2 to 3 weeks. You see them at the gym, and then going into the end of the year, they lose momentum. Do not let your limiting beliefs prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve. How would you like to learn to run your own seminars? Write your own ebook and book. You have a book within you. Learn social media. Want to learn how to run your own webinars, want to run your own workshops. Join my team to tour USA, Canada, and Africa. Do you not think that if Tawana's going to hold an event and she wants some of my mentors to go to tour America, that can happen? Speak at my future webinar seminars and personally develop yourself. Now, how do the Asians work together? I'm sure we all have done, or we all buy our food from them, don't we? African, Caribbean food. Now, the Asians are very smart at what they do, because what they've looked at that we need them. We love our food. I won't even talk about the hair products, but we need them, and they provide our food. Look at the areas. How can we live in predominantly black areas, and all the main shops that we go to buy food from are not even run by us? What is that saying? How many black food stores are in your area? Now, if there are any black food shops in your area, would you support them? Of course you would. Of course you would. So I'm not putting anything down about the Asians, because fair play to them. They've cracked it, and they're smart with it, and we all go there. From my mum used to go, and my mum and my grandparents used to go there to them from years ago. I used to be dragged shopping with the big bags, going shopping with my mum. And even now, we're still doing it. Sorry, someone's just asking a question. Someone's saying something. 1 second. Yes, and I agree with that Michael. Michael's made a valid point. He said, Des, they need us more than we need them. It's just that they have more unity. And I totally agree with that. They have more unity. Let's look at it from another angle, okay? Can you imagine how powerful we would be if we connected together and became one strong force? Now, there's some of us that don't feel to connect together. There's some of us that want to pull some of us down. There's some of us that got issues going on within themselves, or whatever that is. But we only can focus and work with the ones that want to work with each other. But can you imagine how powerful we'd be? Look at Obama. That's a prime example. And this Academy of Black Mentors will connect us together like that. And it's a start. And it has to start from somewhere. And I totally agree with what Tawana's saying with regards to Michael has said, now you're talking the language which is needed. And I believe in that. I've been watching what's been going on for a while, and if there's 50 of us that are working together, it's a start, because that 50 can then become 500, that can become 1,500, that can become 5,000. All of a sudden it's an online thing as well. That's the reason why I decided to connect with people in the States like Tawana, because then we can then work together and we can be a stronger force as well. And there's nothing to say that we can't make a positive difference to do that as well. This academy will connect us together, and unity is strength. We know that. Imagine all black businesses connecting and networking, not only at events but online from all over the world. Imagine our children connecting as well and networking as well. Imagine an online service where 100 different businesses would be able to commute with each other from the comfort of their own home and also globally. And nobody can stop us from doing this either. Would this be powerful? Of course it would. Is this possible? Of course it is. Definitely, I 100% believe that. Where can we go for mentoring? Where can we go for coaching? Who is this course for? And I'm pleased to say, on that note, I'm pleased to say that I'm going to introduce our next speaker, who's a pastor, and it's Mr. Ayodele Ajali. Now, I'm just going to briefly talk about him. Dr. Ayodele is a psychiatrist, pastor, youth coach, and trainer. He's a psychiatrist. He is the author of Footprints of Giants. I think we're echoing there. hold on one second. I can hear an echo.
I can hear an echo.
Let's have a look. Can everybody hear an echo there? Is that okay? Okay, let me carry on. Right. He's the author of Footprints of Giants, a book that helps readers identify and develop habits that lead to genuine greatness. There's more echo. Echo is back.
Echo is back.
Sorry, one sec. And here's his book as well, Footprints of Giants. His passion is helping young people find their own passion and purpose early in life so that they can gain a head start in expressing their talents and becoming leaders in the community. At 21, he started his first mentoring scheme as a medical student. I think Ayo, I think it must be your connection. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on one second. Let me finish. Let me finish just reading out your bio, and then we'll see how that goes.
Let me finish reading out your bio, and then we'll see how that goes.
Right. Okay.
At 21, he started his first mentoring scheme as a medical student among his peers, and has ever since been involved in pioneering and supporting mentoring schemes within and outside of the medical profession, particularly among the black community. Someone said, "Have you got your radio on?" Everybody can hear you. Everybody can hear your echo.
No.
Okay. Ayo, can you? It might be easy if you can maybe dial in.
It might be easy if you can maybe dial in.
Right. Okay. I'll try to dial in.
It must be your connection where you are. There's something wrong with your connection. Okay. Just mute yourself, and I'll carry on. Okay.
Just mute yourself, and I'll carry on.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Technical. So you could definitely hear an echo, but you can't hear an echo now. So it must be at his end. Okay, I'll carry on. Right. So that's what he does. He's drawn to young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. He's the pioneer of mentoring into medical schools UK, a scheme that supports candidates, particularly from disadvantaged social, cultural backgrounds, to achieve their dreams of the medical degree. He's also a Cherry Blair Foundation mentor and works with women in developing nations to achieve their business goals and financial independence. He chairs the Board of Trustees of Liberty, a UK charity that works in unreached villages of Africa, providing basic amenities, including potable water, free education, healthcare, pastoral care, and vocational training. He leads the UK's arm of Liberty's medical team that go out to Africa on annual outreaches. He also serves as an associate on the pastoral board of his church. Now, there's some technical difficulties there. So I'm just trying to think see if he's going to be, yeah, thank you. You can hear me, but I think there was a problem with him there. So let's just have a look, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to carry on. And then hopefully, if he can come back in, then I'll have to introduce him back in. Because
and then hopefully, if he can come back in, then I'll have to introduce him back in.
Ayo, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet, and you can fire away. Go fire away there, sir.
I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet, and you can fire away. Go fire away there, sir.
Right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me on the webinar desk. Thank you for introducing me as well. Like Des has said, I'm Dr. Ayodele Ajayi, and I'm a psychiatrist with the NHS here in London. And part of my work as a psychiatrist involves seeing people with mental disorders across the age group of adults from the age of 18 up to 65. And in addition to that, I'm also an associate pastor with the New Covenant Church. And being a pastor as well as a psychiatrist, being medically qualified, and also having special interest as well as special skills in the diagnosis of mental illness, puts me in a very unique position to be able to the Christian community, the Black community, as well as the community at large. And as it's also been said, I'm also an author. I authored my first book, Footprints of Giants, in 2010. And that has been a resource tool that I use in mentoring young people across the board in the community. We would all agree that mentoring is a very crucial skill that is required, particularly among Black young men in this country. And not only in this country, it's actually not only in this country, back home, back in Africa, in the Caribbean, in America. It's all the same story that we hear about. So the work that I do is actually among young people. I work with churches to set up mentoring schemes, because one of the things that we find is that sometimes there are people, Christian families, and people, but they sometimes find it difficult to connect with the faith. They find it difficult to connect with the Christian faith because they feel there's a gap between the adults and them. And we do know that mentoring is something that works. So one of the things I do is to consult with pastors, is to consult with youth leaders in church to help to establish a viable youth mentoring scheme where young people can actually feel that they belong, and where young people can be mentored to become the great men and women that God has created them to be. I do support very much the work that Des does, and the reason is because I do think he's doing a great work. I got to learn about Des's work through one of the associations that we both belong to. I think one of the Christian network communities. That's where I got to learn about his seminar about a year ago. And at the time, I was quite positive about what he did, and I sent him an email and said, I would like to be involved in what you are doing, because I do think what you are doing is trying to sow seeds into the future. There is certainly, it's not a secret to anyone that there is a need for mentoring among Black people, particularly the young ones. And what you are doing is to make that happen. So I then liaised with him, and sometime last year, he invited me over and had the opportunity to speak at one of his events. And basically, the type of message I share with young people is that young people are unique in their own regard. Everyone has been created with a talent. Everyone has been created with a skill, and no one is like the other person. And we are all unique. We bring a unique role to the world. And it's in expressing those unique roles that we actually become great people. It's our daily habits that are our footprints. Those are the footprints that we leave on the sand of time. And that's what helps us to express greatness. Now, talking about the ABM, which I really believe in very much. When Jess spoke to me about the ABM, one of the things I asked myself was this, that is this a service that I would have bought into? Is this something that if I needed to put my money down on it, is this something I would have bought into? And the answer was a resounding yes, because for several reasons. The first reason is that I do think that what Des is bringing to the market is very good value for money. Being an author myself and being involved with, I listen to a lot of webinars day in, day out. I'm very much into personal development. I'm also a pastor, and that means I need to keep developing myself spiritually. However, looking at the program that Des has and compared with the other programs that I know about or that I've been involved in the past, I do think that I would like to reiterate what Suena said, that indeed Des is bringing so much more to this than the money. And the other reason why I think that this is really a service that I would have bought or that I would have put my money down on is that this program certainly would add value to anyone. I think one of the challenges that we have in the Black community is that we really don't know how to sell ourselves. Sometimes people have got excellent content, people have got awesome content, but if you have a content and you don't have a platform, then it's going to be a problem, because there are several people who have written excellent books. There are several artists, several musicians, several coaches and mentors who are really very good at what they do, but they haven't got a platform. And when I think about the ABM, I think about a platform, because a platform is simply an horizontal surface that is raised above the ground level, where you can stand on, so you can be heard and you can be seen. And so if you're here tonight on this webinar and you do have a message, you have a special skill, you have a talent, you have something that is niche that you want to share with the world, and you really don't know how to go about it, you don't know how to raise your voice in order to be heard, I do think that coming on this platform, the ABM platform, would be a very good place to get out and to make your impact. For instance, I was looking at the different skills and the different talents that people could share with other people and that could be of benefit. Like I did say earlier on, sometimes we take what we've got for granted. We just think everybody has got it. If, for instance, I was going to be invited to speak on this type of webinar, maybe to share one of the skills, one of the things that I do is that I mentor young people to enter into medical school. I'm sure that it will surprise you to know that in UK medical schools, that the chance that a black person who is particularly from a disadvantaged background is admitted into a UK medical school is 600 times less than somebody who is from Asian background who is from a well-to-do background. And I do think that is very alarming. And this is very well published data. This particular data that I'm quoting is actually from one of the most renowned professors of public health in this country. So what I do in mentoring into medical schools in UK is that we are beginning to run seminars. We educate parents, we educate candidates as well on what they need to do in order to position themselves appropriately to be able to gain an admission into medical school. And on the 30th of November, which is in about 8 to 9 weeks time, our very first seminar will be taking place, and that's going to be in Rochester. We do have a Facebook page which has the same name, Mentoring into Medical Schools in UK. And if you go on that page, all the information about the seminar and about the workshop has been supplied there. So going back to why I do feel that what DES is bringing to the market is very beneficial. One of the reasons I also think so is because this is the need. It's tailored. It's made to measure. It's made tailored according to the needs of black people. So if you're a Christian, you're a black person, and you do feel that you have a skill or you have a talent that you want to market, then this will certainly suit your purpose. I mean, think about the special skills that you've got. Some people, for instance, some people that are listening to me tonight are probably authors. If you're an author and you've authored a book, you would agree with me that it's not a walk in the park to write a book. There are several people that have started writing a book and they've not been able to complete it. They've not been able to deliver on the book. And that's because there are several things to negotiate. There are several things that people don't know about. And that might be a special skill that you could share with other people, just how to write your first book. For some other people, you might have a skill, you might really know how to run seminars, because running a live event is a whole ball game from a different ball game from being a guest speaker at somebody else's event. I'm sure that Des and every other person who has organized an event here will agree with that. And you might know exactly how to organize an event. How do you put together your own event? How do you invite speakers? How do you find the venue? It's a different game from finding your way to somebody else's venue than finding a venue for other people to come for your own event. Some other people, for instance, talking about the special skills that we could share on a platform like this. I've got a GP friend who has just supported our son through 11 plus. And as a result of that, the son has actually been able to gain entrance into one of the leading grammar schools in this country. And she's written a book titled Surviving the 11 plus. And that's a skill that some of the people who are listening to me tonight might have. You might have been able to support your son or your daughter into grammar school. And that's something that other parents, other black parents will want to know about, other Christian parents will want to know about. One of the other skills that you might have that you might want to share with us, or special knowledge that you might want to share with the world, is how to help your son or your daughter to choose a career. Every day I come across young people who are, some of them are already doing their A-levels, some of them have finished their A-levels, some of them are just doing their GCSEs, and they haven't got a clue about how to identify their talents, how to identify their skills, and actually be able to choose a career. And that might be a special skill that you've got that you want to share with other people. And these are skills that we sometimes take for granted that people will be willing to pay for. People will be willing to register for a webinar like this and log on and say, I really want to share from what you've got. Now, the other things that you could think about is specialist skills that are needed in the Christian community. For instance, one of the challenges that I get called to, that I get consulted on very frequently is when pastors have to deal, or church leaders have to deal with the issue of mental illness. The reality is that sometimes members of churches, people who have a Christian faith, people get attacked physically in their health, physical health. There might also be problems with mental health. And sometimes that might be a very difficult terrain for pastors or for church leaders to negotiate. You might have a special skill in that. You might be a Christian counselor, and you might be able to provide that type of information. And I'm sure that there will be people who will log on, who will log into a webinar and would want to hear what you've got to say. Every now and again, I come across in my consultation, in my clinics, I come across people, particularly of black origin, who say, I wouldn't really go for counseling. I wouldn't engage in counseling, and the reason I wouldn't do it is because I want somebody who understands my culture. I want somebody who speaks the same language as myself. I want somebody who can relate to where I'm coming from. It's true that people might be skilled in what they do. It's true that people might be knowledgeable in their profession, but if you don't really understand where I'm coming from, if you haven't been to where I've been, you might not be able to help me out. And so you might be that person who has got this special skill, who is a Christian, you have black origin, and you're a counselor, or you've got experience in mental disorders or treatment of mental disorders, or even support with mental problems. Those might be the type of things that you want to bring to the table. I do realize that I've been speaking for about 10 minutes now. I just wanted to confirm that everybody can hear me and that everyone is following.
Yeah.
Could you just please signify?
Yeah. I'm getting
right.
Everybody. They can hear you loud and clear. Carry on, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. So I do think these are the that in so many ways the program that DES is offering is unique in so many ways. And if you're a creative, if you're a Christian creative, you're an author, you're a speaker, you're an artist, you're a blogger, you're a coach, a mentor, an event planner, a teacher, a musician, a preacher,
a parent,
you are in a unique. Sorry.
Even a parent, even just.
Sorry, I didn't get that there.
I was just saying, even if you're just a parent, you know.
Right. So,
saying even if you're just
yes, and even if you, yes, you don't have to be, you don't have to have a special title. Like I said that many times, people of black origin do not know how to market themselves. It may just be even the fact that you're a great parent. Parenting is not for cowards. You really need to be a bold person, and there's a skill to parenting. And there are people who are great parents, who are stay-home moms, who are stay-home dads, and they do have a lot to offer the community. They have a lot to offer black people. They have a lot to offer Christians. because of the experience. Because no matter where you come from, no matter where you are going to, what you've been through is always an asset. Because what you've been through cannot be taken away from you. That's your experience, and it's part of you. And no one else is better in a position to share that experience and to educate and to support other people who want to go to where you have been. So thinking about this platform, I think that one of the reasons why you should consider coming on this platform is because you will be taking advantage of the very good value for money. You'll be taking advantage of a service that is very good value for money. In addition to that, you will also be taking an advantage of DESI's network. We've just heard earlier today Tuana, who is from America, who is from the United States, and who has been telling us about what she does in the United States. I mean, being able to link up with our brethren from the United States is actually a great advantage. And coming on a webinar where you will be able to access, where you will have access to people who are from Australia, from Canada, from the United States, from Africa, is really an advantage that you can't put money on. It's not something that we can take for granted. One of the things that a platform allows you to do is that a platform gives you visibility. And I do feel that ABM is a platform that will give you visibility no matter what service or skill or talent you want to market. The other thing that the other advantage that a platform gives you is that a platform gives you amplification. A platform allows your voice to be heard. I mean, if you were in a crowded church hall, for instance, and there was somebody on the platform with a microphone and they were speaking, except you go on the on the platform and take over the microphone from them, or you have a microphone which is louder than theirs, you might not get heard, no matter how important your message is. And times I come across Black people, Christians, Afro-Caribbean people from all walks of life, from all nations, who have a message. The content is not a problem, but there's no platform. And that's why I do think that this is really an advantage to buy into. I think it's something to buy into. The other thing to consider about this platform, which ABM is offering, is that a platform allows you connection. You see, in this day and age, I've come to find out that people who are more likely to listen to you, people are more likely to buy into your message if they have a relationship. And that's why there is a preponderance of social media sites. That's why there's Twitter, that's why there's social Facebook. That's why there's all these social media sites. So people are more interested in relationship. They don't just want somebody out there who they read their blogs, they read their messages, but they don't have a connection. And having a platform like ABM, being on a platform like ABM will actually allow you to be connected. It will allow you to be connected to people that will call your social tribe, people that speak the same language as you, people that come from the same background as yourself, people that know the language of your trade, people that can relate to the things that you relate to, people that you can call comrades, and people that you can call peers, people that you can support each other to achieve a common dream. So for these reasons, I do really think that what DES is doing is noble, and that's why, without any reservation, I'm willing to throw my weight behind him and give him all the support that I can. So if you're out there tonight, you've got a message, whatever message it is, and you think you need to be heard, I would really encourage you to consider joining the platform and getting involved with the ABM.
Thank you very much, Ayodele. Thank you very much. I mean, I could speak to you all day. I know we've had lots of conversations and stuff, but you know, one of the reasons why I decided to set this webinar, you know, for the Christians was to provide a platform within ABM where they can connect with fellow other Christians as well, because it doesn't seem to be a lot of that globally that's happening at the same time. So they will be able to connect with that as well, and other pastors can be able to provide preaching of videos on there free of charge. Some people may just want to just hear from a pastor, just making them feel good within themselves and things like that. So thank you so much for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have any questions for him before I move on?
Anybody have any questions for him before I move on?
Someone says, can you please mentor my son? He wants to be a psychiatrist, and I wanted someone he can identify with. He has just started year 12. What's your, where can people get hold of you, Carl? Can message everybody, please?
Right. I'll just type that right away. Oh, yes, it will.
Right, it's just typing in these details, and then I can send that to everybody. Cool. He says it would be my delight to mentor your son. This is a prime example of a connection. This is a prime example. Someone's just, look at that. He's going to mentor her 12-year-old son. And who knows what that could do for him for his life. So there we go. I'm sending his email to everybody. So great.
So it's mentoring into medical school in UK at gmail.com.
Yeah, I've just cut and pasted and sent it.
Facebook side. Okay.
Brilliant. And someone says, just wondering, as a pastor and psychiatrist, do you recognize a spiritual basis for some of the so-called mental cases as schizophrenia, which some spiritual models would recognize as a possible case of possession? Well, listen.
Right. Thank you for that.
We're cracking on. I think that was Lawton. Listen, Lawton.
All right. That's
I'm running
fine.
out of time now.
All right.
I'm running out of time now.
They're saying, is there a misspelling? Is that mentoring to media schooling?
Into medical school, yes. Yeah, it's mentoring into medical school without an S. Mentoring into medical school in UK.
Yeah. So just there is a spelling mistake. Sorry. So just mentoring to medical schooling. UK.
Mentoring into.
And the Facebook site is Medican. Right. Can they contact you on the Facebook site as well?
Yes, they could contact me, and yeah.
Okay. I will send you his details, everybody, at the end. Okay, so don't worry. He'll send it to me, and I'll make sure everybody will be sent that on the end of that. Ayodele, thank you so much. I got to crack on a bit more, but thank you so much.
Welcome, Des. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and we'll connect very soon. Could you please just say goodbye to everybody and mute yourself so I can carry on, just in case your wife comes in and brings you some dinner.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, because the connection's going now. Thank you. So there we go, guys. That was Ayodele there. I will send you his contact details at the end. So let me just carry on. So excellent. So let's carry on there now. Suppose you had access to a team of professional mentors, coaches, and therapists who could inspire, empower, and motivate you on your child online from your home anywhere in the world. That's a prime example of that there now. That the mother that connected there, he'll most probably contact Ayodele on Skype and speak to him for half an hour. So you can have access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Imagine have access to somebody like Ayodele there now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wherever you are in the world, you and your child would receive support and guidance, all from the comfort of your home. Suppose you're at home and you and your child wanted to receive mentoring, coaching, help, or some guidance. What do you do? Who do you turn to? Who do you turn to? Suppose it's a Sunday afternoon. Who can you turn to? What if you needed urgent help for your child? Suppose you need some help for you in your life as well. We've all been there where we sometimes feel lost. It's okay to feel lost. But the main thing is you can feel lost, but the main thing is finding yourself after that as well. Any area of your life that you may just want some guidance with. How many parents would want this? How many children would improve their life from this as well? Because one child is really going to be improving their life from that alone tonight. And I believe in this. If good information goes in, then good information comes out. So suppose there were products that they could listen to which could inspire them and empower them. Imagine before your child goes to school, 10 minutes, they're listening to something to get them in the right frame of mind for school, and 10 more minutes before they go to bed on how they are, how they can improve on maths, how they can improve on English, how they can focus on what their goals are, and what little thing they could do. Supposing at weekends they're going to focus on their goals. Instead of listening to music all day and all that kind of stuff, which is programming their mind into negativity and low self-esteem, just imagine there was some uplifting, positive things that they could set themselves up with. And that's one of the things that we're going to be providing as well. Now, welcome to the Academy of Black Mentors. Now, my first course, which is running on October the 12th and 13th, there's a selection of women that's already enrolled for that as well, and that is the first course, which is on October the 12th and 13th. So I just want to just run that by with you. The last webinar I had for that was, I think it was a couple of months ago, August, and people were signing up from that course as well. This is an opportunity to use your expertise. Now, you all sent me your expertise from the beginning of the webinar to help unlock young people and adults' potential, and at the same time develop your skills and set up your own business. Now, the benefits of this will help people to set and achieve their goals, marketing and promotion, business plans, internet marketing, best places to network, how to run successful workshops and seminars, improve their chosen area of life, education, family, relationships, careers, community service. You also will be CRB checked as well, which I believe has been changed. The terminology for that's been changed, I think, but you will also be checked for that as well. And also, the course itself, the course itself is endorsed and certified by the APCT. So that organization now are certifying the course they're going to be providing as well. So if anybody asks you that question, you're going to be supported and endorsed by one of the top organizations out there as well. We're also going to be members of and abide by their rules by the Association for Coaching and BACP Coaching, which is a British Association for Counselling and Psychotherapy as well. Also, the International Association of Coaches, Therapists and Mentors. If you're an ethical and authentic professional mentor with an interest in being part of a growing global network that supports and endorses its fellow members, then this resource is for you. Also, the Institute of Enterprise and Entrepreneurs, and also the ILM Institute of Leadership and Management. And the largest coaching organization, federation in the world, the International Coaching Federation. So we will be associated with all of these associations as well. And remember, the course will be certified and endorsed by ACPTC. I guarantee you that the course I'm going to share with you now, you will not find this anywhere in the world. And why I'm so boldly I can say that, because I've been researching this for the last 2 years. So let's have a look at the benefits of coaching and mentoring. The individual learns to solve problems, improve interpersonal skills, able to identify and act on own development needs, greater self-confidence and self-esteem, and be more positive and assertive. Mentoring, greater self-awareness, gain new perspective and ways of thinking, acquire new skills and abilities, develop adaptability for change, improve work and balance, and reduce stress levels. Remember, you don't need a piece of paper to be able to be successful or to choose a chosen career in your life. And always remember that. Supposing you can't study for 3-4 years because of whatever reason, does it mean you're a failure? Does it mean that nobody can't employ you? No, it doesn't, because there's another part of you in yourself that you can add tremendous value. Your life, your experience. You might be a parent. You might be working in marketing. You might be working in design. I can guarantee you I can find some value that you can bring and package it up, and you be perceived as an expert out there. So people are saying to me, Des, how else can I be paid? Well, there's one-on-one mentoring coaching, there's email mentoring coaching, there's telephone mentoring and coaching, workshops, seminars, webinars like now, radio shows, article writing, joint ventures and affiliates, which I'm going to come to, make money from your website as you sleep, because you can do that, digital products, which means ebooks, DVDs, CDs, social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Meetup, networking with organizations like Tawana from the UK, USA and Canada. Now, I believe if you're going to set up your own mentoring and coaching business, these are the things that you definitely need. You need your own logo designed, you need flyers, you need business cards, you need heady paper, and you need someone to help you choose your domain name as well. Domain name meaning your website name, for example, academyofblackmentors.com is a domain name, desoconnors.com is a domain name. You're going to need someone to help you for the month, setting up admin assistant for the month. And you're going to want them working 8 hours per day, every day for you, for your admin needs, all the mundane stuff that you don't like doing, filing, etc. and stuff like that. Emails and stuff like that. Webinar training, how to run your own successful webinars. You could run your own webinar like this, and if you couldn't run it, then someone could host it for you, and you could just go over the slides. How to run your own successful workshops and seminars. I've seen countless people in our community trying to run seminars, trying to run workshops, and they don't get the numbers in there for whatever reason. Social media marketing training from an expert, and have free advertising on the main ABM website for potential clients to hire you instantly. Certification, accreditation and endorsements, if that's what your thing is, and you're going to receive a diploma certificate as well. And then also ongoing training, mentoring and coaching membership program. What that means is you're going to get continually training all the time. Now, how much would it cost to set up your own business, a successful, profitable business? 10 to 50,000 pounds or even more. Most successful franchises now are what, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 pounds, and there's no guarantee that you can make any money, be successful from that. How long would it take for you to start to make a profit as well? 2 to 5 years. That's very risky. Now, would you be interested in becoming a certified mentor and coach with the Academy of Black Mentors? Who would be interested in that? Now, let's have a look at what this course covers. It's going to cover how multimedia can improve your business. This is what you're going to be trained up on. How meditation can improve your life. How to have a powerful marketing plan. These are the skills that you possess that you can deliver to our community. So I'm going to go through quite a few here of these now, but I bet some of these resonate with some of you guys in here as well. The top 10 mistakes people do when starting a business. How to promote yourself so you always have clients. And even if you don't have that experience, we can show you how you can learn that and be an expert in that as well. How to coach a parent and child at the same time to have a successful life. How to have exciting goals and stay focused on them. How to always live a happy life. How to present yourself for an interview. Some of us need that. How to prepare your CV. How to apply for a job and get an interview fast. How to find and attract the right partner fast. 7 simple steps on how to improve your life. How your child can excel at school and college. 7 ways on how to get to know yourself better as well. Very important, know thyself. Where can you find black therapists and counselors? How to use social media to benefit your business. How to run successful webinars. How to run successful teleseminars. How to run your own successful workshop. How to run your own successful webinar. Top 7 mistakes black parents make with their son and how to avoid them. And the same thing with their daughter and how to avoid them. 7 ways on how to get to know your child better. How to be a public speaker. How to find your niche, how to be a photographer, how to be a videographer, and more courses will be added on a daily basis. Based on the fact that what everybody replied to me on my question on the webinar, there's obviously a lot more there as well. Someone's asking me a question, someone's just commenting something. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. How many of you could provide a service of all those what I've listed there and more? Let's have a look. I'm just going to lots of people been commenting on here. 1 second. I'm going to be wrapping up soon. Yep, people are saying yes. Okay, brilliant. Yep, a lot of you are saying yes. Good. And more courses to follow. So, question. what would you need to do to have your own mentoring and coaching practice? You need a videographer, you need a training course, you need promotional videos dedicated to your company. I'm talking setting everything up properly so all angles are covered. You need a website integrated in your own chosen domain name with online payments so people can pay you for your services. Because you're going to need to be paid in advance for your coaching. Full social media support for a month, a dedicated member of staff, and we can all do all this for you. Like I said, design your own flyer, working hours, webinar training course, all of this which I've covered before. These are all the things that you need, and this is what we can provide for you. Now, how much can you earn? And how can you earn £500 in an hour? A lot of people have said to me, well, that's impossible. How can you earn £500 in an hour? Now, very simply, I'm just going to share this with you. What would happen is you'd create a paid webinar on a chosen topic. Now, let's say, for example, just imagine this. You have a particular skill that you want to provide to our community, and we've got hundreds of people to tune in to that webinar that you're going to be providing some value. And we charge everybody £5 per person, or just say £5 to be conservative per person to attend the webinar. We invite thousands to attend from all over the world, not just in the UK. 100 of them attends the webinar. 100 times £5 is what? £500. Let me ask you from another angle. If I charge you £5 today for this webinar, would you have still paid the £5? I'm just asking you that question. You saw the marketing. For whatever reason, this webinar was attracted to you. That's why you're here, and that's why you're still on it. But just type in a box. Would you have, and I'm not going to take offense if you say no, but would you have paid £5? Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Everyone's saying yes, yes. Brilliant. Now let me ask you from another angle. Thank you, everybody, because it's still coming in. If there was a webinar, the ones I'm talking about, parents now, or not even just parents, if you have any children, niece, nephew, and we was having a webinar on how we could mentor and coach them, how they can improve their life or set themselves up in business or something really positive, would you have paid the £5 for that child? Yes, of course you would have done. So does that make sense on how that can work? Very, 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 very simple on how that can work. And this is only one of the ways on how you could possibly make that as well at the same time. So everybody's saying yes, they agree. Very simple. So I didn't need to sell that very hard to you to say, oh, how you can make £500 or convince you or try and put a gun to your head. It's very, very, very simple. Look at the process of how you ended up here now and why you're still here, because it's exciting you and it's interesting for you at the same time. Okay, I'm going to finish off these slides because as somebody said, Michael said, £5 is less than a pack of cigarettes, fags. Geez, I don't even know how much cigarettes are, but that's what it is. Wow. It's all about what's, where your priorities are. So you get £500 for an hour's work from home. That's excluding, that could be 200 people. That could be 100 people paying £10 each as well. Because I'm going to package it up and show you how you can make that even more valuable. Excluding other ways, because you can get paid per hour, workshops, seminars, products, books, and so much more. You could be running a webinar with another 2 or 3 mentors and coaches, and you split the money 3-4 ways. It's fantastic. And you can get paid for the recordings as well. So they could miss the webinar, but they would see the recording and they still pay you for the recording. So you can get paid when you're sleeping. And you can get 24 access to membership sites as well, from that as well. Plus, you're also going to receive a professional video. You're going to get a videographer. We're going to provide you with a videographer for the day to record a professional promo video specifically for you. We will make you a dedicated promotional video where you can use for all your marketing, which is going to be professionally edited. So we're going to provide a professional videographer who's going to come, video you, you're going to be talking about, we're going to cover this on the course, and you're going to be talking about what you can provide, and that's going to be one of your marketing tools. Plus there's going to be more. We're also going to provide you with free promotional videos dedicated to your company. We can design free professionally promotional videos that will enhance your position as an expert in where you can use your social media site and social media. your own website, an ABM website integrated in your own chosen domain name with online payments, your own dedicated 5-page website to have all that you need to start to market and take payments, valued at £997. And like I said, the promotional videos is valued at £247, and the professional video is valued at £297. Okay, so this is how much these are worth to do that. Your website is going to be valued at £997. That's the value of it. You're going to get full social media support for a month as well, a dedicated member of staff, and they're going to do it all for you. You're going to receive someone dedicated to you to help take your business to the next level. This person is dedicated to you 8 hours per day, covering all your social media promotion requirements, making you an expert in this area. You will be promoted all over the world. This is valued at £1,297. This person is going to be working with you every day, solely on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, all day long, making those connections for you. Also, we're going to design your logo, your flyer, your business cards, heady paper, and help you choose your domain name. That's valued at £597 as well. We're going to be providing that for you as well. And you're going to get an admin assistant for the whole month, working 8 hours a day for all your admin tasks like sending emails, more social media, creating lists, admin work, all the mundane tasks that you simply can't and don't want to do. That's valued at £100 a day for someone working for you. That works out to be about £3,000 for the month. So the total value of the course is £6,435. So those of you that are interested, if you could just send me a check made payable to Des O'Connor. I'm only joking. That's how much value is. On a serious note, that's how much value it is, the whole course which you're going to be getting. But I'm not going to stop there, because I like to provide value. And first of all, who really wants to do this course? Just say yes. Those of you who are interested in doing this course, just say yes or no. I won't take offense if you say no. Who really would like to do this course? Let's have a look. Yes, interested. Yes, good. And it's 2 men, because I need some more men. Colette, yes, interested. Michael, Lawton, excellent. So there's only those 3. Okay. Joanne, yes, yes, yes. Bridget's already on board. Yes, my dear, she's on board, and I've been mentoring and coaching of her. Yes. Yep, yes, 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 yes. More people. Yep, brilliant. Excellent. Let me carry on. I can't see your hands, but I'm assuming that I can see them. So let's just quickly recap what you're going to get. You're going to get the professional video at $297. Okay, that's valued at $297, where you're going to be receiving somebody to professionally do your videos. Free promotional videos dedicated to your company, valued at $247. Your own website, valued at $997, taking all your promotional information and also your online payments. Full social media support for a month, valued at $1,297. Designing your logo, flyer, business cards, etc., and your domain name, valued at $597. Admin assistant for the month, we're going to be giving you that as well, £3,000 for the month. But I'm going to be providing some bonuses as well. So I'm going to be also adding some extra bonuses to make this even more juicier for you as well. What's going to happen, you're also going to get a webinar training course, how to run your own successful webinars like this. Show you how to present a webinar just like the one I presented today, which I hope that you've liked, apart from the technical difficulties, which I apologize for. And you can earn up to £1,000 from a 1-minute webinar from that. There's 67 of you on this webinar today, and if I charge you all £20 each, that's over £1,000 for that. And that's valued at £997. You're going to get that content for you as well as part of this program as well. That's another bonus offer there for you as well. Going to be more bonus. Another bonus offer you're going to get. How would you like to run? How would you like to run your own successful workshop or seminar, and have your own workshops and seminars and learn how to sell from the stage as well? For example, I'm now promoting the course to you as well. I will show you how you can deliver that to whatever you're going to be packaging up as well. And that's valued at £1,297. That's some serious in-depth content there as well. And there's more. Social marketing training, media marketing training from Shazza, how Facebook can get you hundreds of clients. She's going to be attending on the program, and she's going to be providing you with some valuable information. Now, she's now an expert, one of the best social media experts in the world. People are queuing up to use her services. She's going to provide some wicked content value for you guys as well, and that's part of the bonus as well. Now, this is something that I haven't even told my first course attendees about this opportunity as well. So this is going to be the first for you as well. Everybody that takes part in this program will get the opportunity to present on stage on the seminar launch of ABM, which will be next year, March, April in 2014, which will have about 300 attendees attending. I mean, communication with the hotel now just to find out the dates that are available, because I may have it in the day as opposed to the evening, like from 9 till about 6, so then children can attend as well. So you can promote your services and products on stage, and this is priceless. So can you imagine, you do the course, you provide we'll train you up on how you can prepare yourself to be an expert, whatever you want to specialize in, and then you'll be able to go on stage if you want to and deliver to everybody at this seminar. And you'll also be able to have your own exhibition stand, and everybody will know about yourself as well. And that's priceless as well. There's also going to be an Academy of Black Mentors 2-day training course. This is the second one on November the 23rd and 24th in London. 2 days of top coaching and mentoring training. I'm going to be working with you on marketing, how to make sure you can get so many clients that you will have clients on hold, and how to have thousands in the bank in advance before you even start to coach and mentor them. And real life scenarios from actors. We will have real life actors acting out real life scenarios for you to see and learn how to deal and work with your future clients. This is the best way to learn to become a mentor and coach. And also to create your own products, CDs, ebooks, DVDs, write your own book, and much more. This would be a product here. This webinar is going to be recorded, and this is going to be promoted even more to thousands of people after today. This is what you would call a product, and this could be your product as well. Imagine if you had 20 of these, and they're all linked to what you want to do, and they're being promoted all over the world. Value for the 2-day training course is £2,997. Will you be able to spend 2 whole days with me and be able to just learn everything that I learned, and how I can make each one of your businesses be a huge success. Another bonus offer, have a free advertising section on the main ABM website for potential clients to hire you instantly, and that's worth £297 per month, valued at £3,564. What that means is, when you've done the course, there's going to be a main ABM website, not your website, but the main ABM website, where people can go along to the website and check you out as well. You will have that as part of the course as a bonus offer as well. There will be thousands of people logging into that. They can see your profile, and you have your own section. We're going to work with you on how we can set it up, and you will have that for the year as well. Plus there's even more. Now you can see what Tawana and Ayodele was saying, that I'm providing so much. After you complete the 2-day training course on the November the 23rd and 24th, there's a spelling mistake there, so that's for the last slide. I will also receive 12 months free access to the training mentoring membership program, to my mentoring program. What that means is, when you do the 2-day course, you will also have access to a membership site for free, where you will receive more mentoring and coaching training from myself and my team as well. So let's say, for example, you did the course in November, and we did some work on webinars, but you needed more time. You didn't feel that much confident in how to run your own webinar. But don't worry, because when you go home, you'll be able to access a membership site, and there'll be tutorials and videos on there for you, which you can just watch how many times, just like it is on YouTube. So you don't have to worry about this course being a year, 2 years long before you can do what you need to do. And that's an extra bigger bonus, and that's worth £297 per month, valued at £3,564. And here it is, the Academy of Black Mentors online training program, where you will have access to hundreds of hours of videos, audios, articles, experts, mentoring and coaching and training, and much more. And that's where you can have access to that as well. I know some of you might have some questions, but I'm just going to crack on because I've got a lot of, no problem. See you later, Sharon. Take care, my dear. I know you got to go. Speak soon. So if you can just leave the questions, so I'm just going to give it another 10 minutes or so, just questions through the end, because you might have some questions. Also on this 2-day course, lunch and refreshments will be all included all day. So there'll be refreshments all day included in this as well, at a secret London location. So how much is this course worth? It's actually worth now £19,851. Who wants to pay that today? So I'll send you the PayPal link and then we can get started. Just remortgage your house and everything will be fine. Right, no. I'm going to do something absolutely crazy today. Believe me. I need my head tested after this. I also 100% give you a guarantee that if you don't make your full investment that I'm going to ask you for today from this course within 12 months, I will fully refund you your fee. And you can't get a better offer than that. This is how confident I am this will work for you. But this is only for the first 5 people, okay? And the website you need to go to for that is at the bottom of the screen there, which I'm going to come back to that in a sec. You will receive your frame diploma certificate as well from doing the course as well. And like I said, it's a guarantee you will not find this course anywhere. So this special offer today, this is how much it's going to cost. So this is how much. There's a fee for this. This is how much it's going to cost. It's not, this special offer is not only $3,997, not $2,997, not $1,997, not $1,497, not $1,097, not $997. You book your place now, and for today only, you pay £97 today, and in 2 weeks, £100, then 3 installments of £197, or a one-off payment of £797. Now, when I ran this, the last webinar, there wasn't a £97, it was £197 straight off. But what I'm doing something special for you today, where all you need to do is to pay a deposit today of £97 and you're in. But only for the first 5 people. £97 today, and in 2 weeks, pay another 100, and then between now and the end of November, we'd work out a payment plan on how you can pay the balance. Okay? And that's it. There's no, and you will get everything what I've just said. You're going to get your professional video, like I said, for $297. You're going to get the promotional videos dedicated to your company for £247, your own website. You're going to get full social media support valued at $1,297. You're going to get your logo, your flyers design, business card, headed paper, help you to choose your name, worth £597. Admin assistant for a whole month, worth £3,000. So you haven't got to worry about anything. We'll cover this on the course to help you with that as well. Bonus, you're going to get webinar training, like how I'm delivering this today now. I will show you how to do that. It's very easy to do. How to run your own successful workshop or seminar. You may want to just run your own workshops in hotels or shops like that as well. That's no problem as well. Shazza, you can grill her and you can learn and get her content from her from that as well. That's valued at $997 as well. And then also you're going to be able to present on stage. Because if you think about it, you most probably make your money back from a webinar and presenting on stage, or most probably presenting on stage as well. Remember the Academy of Black Mentors course, which is November the 23rd and 24th, valued at $2,997. That's the 23rd and the 24th of November, the next one, the one after the next one. You're also going to get free advertising on the main ABM website as well, which is worth $297 per month. There's an even bigger bonus, and you're going to be receiving 12 months free access to the training and mentoring program, which we covered before there as well. I'm going to take some questions soon. I'm just going to wrap up now. Lunch and refreshments all day in the course as well, in Secret London location. It's worth $19,851. And remember I said there's the guarantee. Okay? The guarantee is that if you don't make your full money back, if you don't make that $797 back within 12 months, I will give you your money back. No questions asked. It's like I was speaking to somebody about this the other day. If you asked 10 people, if you asked 8 people to lend you £100, That's how much it would cost to do the course. If you ask 4 people, then you only got to find the 400. But what I'm saying is, all you need to do is invest £97 today. And it's only for the first 5 people. The website is at the bottom of the screen. If you go to that website, academyofblackmentors.com/faith, it will take you through what you need to do on there as well. I'm going to take some questions soon. You receive your frame diploma certificate, and like I said, this special offer is today only. To book your place now for only £97 today, and in 2 weeks' time, £100. So you got between now and the end of November to pay the balance. And I'd work with you. Now, what I would say in relation to this is, this is how it works. If you're really interested, you pay £97 deposit. I'll contact you, and we'll have a 30-minute Skype conversation just to get all your questions answered. You might be overwhelmed or excited, and I want you to be understand that this is a serious opportunity. I only want to work with select serious people, and we'll have a conversation. And if you say, do you know what, Des, I've paid you, but it's not really for me, can I have my money back? I don't really want to do this. I'll give you your £97 back, but you need to give me a commitment by investing in that to give me your time. I don't have the time to be going through loads of Skype calls to people that may not be interested. If you have any questions, then email me at des@academyofblackmentors.com and I will answer your questions. But if you're serious, we'll have a conversation. We'll work out if you want to come on board. I need to find what you're going to be bringing to the table and how I can help you, and find out if I really can help you. We may not work together. We may definitely work together. And there's people I've already spoken to, and by talking to them, it's been inspired them. Or you can just pay a one-off payment of £797 at the same time, and in that way we can work out what the payment plan is going to be for you for the rest of the next couple of months as well. Also remember, you're going to be presenting on stage March, April, and those of you that haven't attended any of my seminars, they're usually packed, and this one will definitely be packed. So do you think there is a market? If there was an online event that would improve your life and promote it globally to all black people, do you think that there will be a lot of interested people? If this event would interest you, would you invest in attending? If it was £5 or £10, you guys have already answered that. So the answer is yes. Everyone would, wouldn't they? No need to leave your home anymore to attend workshop, conferences and seminars. You haven't got to worry about babysitters. This takes time. It costs money, childcare and traveling expenses. The venue is not local as well. We will bring all this to your home. So how else can you make some money as well? Because you're mostly thinking, how else? There's workshops, seminars, ebooks, which are electronic books, one-on-one mentoring or coaching per hour. If you go to, when you signed up, when you went to the Academy of Black Mentors, you would have had an opportunity to get a free ebook on there. Radio and TV interviews. I have a couple of radio stations that could set you up that you can have your own radio show, possibly even working from home. So you could have your own radio show, record it as a podcast, record it as a YouTube clip. All of a sudden, you're getting leverage, which means more people all over the world will know about what you're providing. You could be an author. You could have your own DVDs, CDs. You could have an automated website, social media marketing, and motivational speaking globally. The opportunity is there for you as well. And this is an amazing service, because imagine you can receive mentoring and coaching delivered to you and your family's home at a very affordable price. Now the best investment you can ever make is an investment in yourself. And I didn't really get this. When I first used to go to seminars and workshops, they kept saying this, the leaders, the people on stage kept saying this. And I'm always investing in myself. Even, if things are a bit tight at the moment, I find something to be able to invest, to develop myself, develop my mind and learn from the past and how I can make myself a better person in the future. This will be providing this and so much more for you. Now I want to work with you and pay you too by joint ventures. Now let's say, for example, you've looked at this presentation and you said, I don't have money, but it's just not for me, or how else can I make some money from a different angle? What we have is some joint ventures which are affiliate opportunities. And how this works is, if you're not interested in this course but would like to make an extra income, or you would want to know how you can do this course for free, as some people have said to me today, they want to do this for free. What you could do is you could promote this course to somebody to do it offline or online. Offline meaning delivering them flyers outside of the realms of the internet, or online, which means emails, social media, etc. What would happen is online you would receive a tracking link or a flyer, and then we provide you with free advertising, banners and flyers. We give these to you. You promote these to your contacts. Your contacts purchases the course. Let's say, for example, you sent it out to your database and somebody wants to do the course. We're going to pay you £250 for each course booking. So if you sell this course for, say, 3 people, you can have the course for free. No experience needed. You're going to get free training, and you can promote this to black businesses, email and social media. So that's basically for that. So you may know someone that's got a large database, and you may say to them, do me a favor, post this on your wall, send this to your database, this event, this course. So I really want to do it. They promote it. All of a sudden, we can trace where that's come from. So we can have evidence that that's come from them there as well. But whatever you decide to do, I only want to work with 5 people on this course now. So who do you know that would be interested in this course? We'll pay you $250 per person who takes part in a program. But this is only for the first 5. So you can email me at academyofblackmentors.com. The website, if you're interested in taking part, is academyofblackmentors.com/faith. That is for now. The academyofblackmentors.com website will be updated in a couple of days, where you can just go back to that page there as well. And you can also find us on Facebook. So you're going to discover how to use different coaching models on how you can help with clients achieve their goals, and how to get over 100 attendees in an hour on a webinar and be paid by each of them, how to use Skype effectively, and how to get clients from all over the world to pay you, and how to always have an endless list of paying clients, and how to set up and run your own coaching or mentoring practice and be recognized as the go-to person in our community. Now, how does this work once you're on board? You're going to attend a 2-day workshop on November the 23rd and 24th. You're going to watch the ABM video course you receive. We will start work on your mentoring coaching skills and introducing loads of different models for you. You will be given homework and sessions to try on family and friends to start off with, and some dummy clients at the weekend. So we're going to try and get some people to attend the workshop that you can work with them as trainees, so you've got an idea of what it's like out there as well. And once you've decided your business name, you're going to set up your logo, you're going to get your website, and you're going to get your content as well. We're going to get promotional videos created on the course at the weekend. We're going to get promotional videos where you're going to be speaking into the camera. We'll work on your script to make sure it's professional, and then once that's done, you're good to go. And we're going to help you identify your chosen skill areas that you want to be recognized as an expert in, because I believe that you haven't just got one specialist area. I specialize in relationship coaching for single women as well as men. I'm setting up an academy of relationship coaching to train people up to be qualified relationship coaches. I'm very passionate, those of you that know me, about marketing and online marketing and how you can deliver. And I'm also setting up the Academy of Black Mentors training course as well. I have so much more things that I'm going to be announcing in the future as well. Once all these are in place, you're ready to start to market your services. You'll receive full training and marketing support. So you're going to learn tips from our team of experts, social media experts, therapists, coaches, mentors, marketeers, and much more. Enjoy the environment as you'll be surrounded by like-minded people, and learn how the ABM course can change your life in only 2 days. Find out why being an Academy of a Black Mentor is one of the top careers in demand globally for our community. You're going to be developing clients all over the world, and how you can easily market yourself and set up your own practice. You will have your own business set up starting in 2014. I guarantee you that. So no worries about, you haven't got to worry about New Year, January the 1st, what am I going to do with your life? You start the course in November. Some of them already started the course in October, which we're going to have. You start the course in November, and you start the course in November. Going into the new year, you will have everything set up in place, ready to go. You can start to get out there and get your business up and running when it suits yourself in your own pace. Mentoring and coaching training, you will have your own complete business in a box. That's what you're going to have. How many families would want to improve their lives starting in 2014? This is the reason why I decided to set this up this time. When you go into the new year, loads of people are going to want to start changing their life for the better. And why not better than you could be one of the mentors for us to do that? How are you going to receive your clients, you must be wondering. You must be thinking, yeah, this is all wonderful, Des, and fluffy and wonderful, but how can I get my clients? Is there a need for this in our community? Well, it goes without saying, is there a need for this in our community? No one is providing this anywhere. We will be using social media to get you clients, databases, joint venture partners. I have a very large database and I've got a lot of people connecting. Tawana's got loads of people connected in the States as well. And remember, this doesn't just have to be local to you. Always remember this. Marketing, advertising as well. We're going to advertise it as well. We are now in communication with The Voice. If you're from outside of the UK, this is the largest black publication newspaper, and this is the largest voice for our community as well. I'm in communication with them at the moment, and they like what I'm doing and very interested, and we're going to have a conversation on how we can both work together to get this out there to our community as well. And there's a possibility that, you know, my goal is that all of you that become part of this program, that I'm going to try my utmost best. I'm very confident that I can get you in the Voice newspaper next year. So that is more exposure there for you as well. Now this is only for the first 5, okay? I only want to work with the first 5 because I've already got a lot of people on the first course as well. You don't have to be a Christian to do the course in November. So if you're a Christian, great. If you're a pastor, great. If you've got somebody that somebody that wants to do the course that's not, I'm just going to be sharing with you the marketing tips and the course, just like I'm going to be doing for it in October as well. So that's the website. If you go to there now, the first 5, academyofblackmentors.com, faith/faith. Let me know if you're interested in that. And remember, I said you can find us on Facebook. So how would you like you and your child to be the mentored by some of the best success mentors, coaches in the world? How many of you would like to do that? Those of you that are interested in the course, if you're definitely interested in the course, send me a message now so I know, when I get your email or your payment, I know it's you as well. What about parents who want the children to progress and develop emotionally and personally as well? This is very important, especially for the youngsters, especially the young men as well. You will work on your goals and find out which chosen niche area is best for you. What sort of lives could our children lead if their parents were shown how to easily make them successful starting from a young age? Which is very, very important. We are building a team of professional Christians who will be providing courses dedicated to empowering and inspiring our black youths and adults, providing tools to be successful and make money. This would be accessible to you for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from home. Are you seriously interested in making a positive difference in your life? Do you want to have your own business set up going into 2014? Do you want to be recognized as a leader in our community? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. We are searching for positive individuals who are passionate about making a major difference for our youths and adults, and who want to make a positive change, make positive changes in their lives all over the world. Are you interested to be part of this team? As Albert Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's not going to happen. It's crazy. What you need to do is make some different changes in your life. Some of the people that purchased the October course, some of them said to me, I was iffing and butting, I didn't know what to do, I was procrastinating. If you're one of those people that, I'm not sure, I'm thinking about it, maybe this isn't for you if you're on that, if you're really thinking like that. If you've seen what I've delivered today, heard from the speakers, and if you're saying to yourself, I want to do this, I can see what this is delivering, you know in yourself whether you want to do this or not. You know in yourself whether you want to get on board and do this as well. You know, some of us pay £100 for a pair of trainers. Some of us pay £100 without even thinking. I know the ladies spend more than that to get their hair done. Now this course is going to set you up emotionally and financially, and your family's life as well. Plus, you'll be making a difference within our community as well. So you now have 4 choices. You can keep on doing what you've always been doing, which is great, if you're happy doing that. You can sit on the fence trying to figure out whether you should join our program or not, and by the time you've done that, the 5 places would have been gone. Or you can take immediate action and just say, do you know something? I'm going to get rid of those limiting beliefs that's been holding me back in the past when these situations occur. And I don't even know whether I'm going to do this course again in the new year, because I'm going to be touring America next year, and I'm doing some other things next year. Once I've set all you guys up this year, and I'll be helping you next year, I may not even do another course. And if I do another course, the price is going to be at least double, treble the next time, because Tawana and Ayodele, they said it, that this course is too cheap. If you don't believe me, you search other courses that charge that are providing 10-20% of what I'm providing, and they're charging most probably treble, 4 times the amount that I'm charging. Or the fourth thing you can do is partner with us and let us pay you $250 for the people that brings a course. So if you don't want to do the course, then we can pay you $250 for each person that joins the course. Which one is you? There's a saying also that Henry Ford said. Henry Ford used to say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Always remember that. So if you think you can be successful, you will be successful, because your brain will be searching for references to support that success, that goal, that belief. But if you sit there and you think, I'm not going to be successful, I'm always going to be employed, I'm always going to be living where I'm living, or I'm always going to be doing the same things, nothing's going to change. And sometimes in life you just need to take a risk in doing that. This webinar will be available as a recording, as a replay in a few days anyway. So if you need to watch it again, by all means, you can do that. Now my services, some people are asking me, I don't want to do the course, but I want to maybe dating, relationship coaching or marketing, or you may just want some help on a one-on-one basis. My fees are £197 per hour, but if you mention ABM, it will be slashed by 50%. And if you buy 3, you'll get 1 free. So if you're interested in that, just send me an email, and we can see what we can do for you with that as well. You may not want to do the course, or you may just want some one-on-one just to get you into a place where you want to be. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Enjoy this webinar. It's coming to a close now. It's now just over 2 hours. So does anybody have any questions before I carry on? Let's have a look. Oh, someone's lost. Okay. Christians do not read the voice paper. Thank you, Jade. I heard that from somebody else the other day as well. Okay, thank you. This was a great webinar. Thank you. I'll send you an email. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Interesting webinar. Brilliant. Brilliant. More people are tuning in that as well. Has anybody got any questions? Any other questions before we wrap up? Let's have a look. Thank you. Great webinar, Lawton. Thank you, Michael. Great webinar. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone saying good webinar. Someone has says to me, how can a £97 be paid? I don't have a PayPal account. If that's for PayPal, send me an email, and I can give you some bank details where you can pay the cash for that as well. Someone said to me, why are you only working with five people? Because I want to be able to manage the workload of who I'm going to be working with. I've already conducting a course in October, and I just want to be able to keep this manageable as well. And I believe the ones that are serious will get involved with that as well. Any other questions? Anybody else? Some of you have been shy. I've noticed who's on the webinar, and some of you have been really shy in relation to stepping forward, or you just on the webinar just to see what I'm doing. Some interesting people and names on there. Anybody got any other questions? Remember, this is going to be a replay as well. This will be available also as well. So I'm assuming I've covered all the answered everybody's questions tonight. Let's have a look. Colette, really enjoyed your webinar, Des. Thank you. I will see who I can talk to see what funds I can raise. Okay, bye. Thank you very much, my dear. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. And remember, like I said, it's only for the first 5. If you're interested and you want to see some information about the course, go to academyofblackmentors.com/faith. Go onto there now, or you can email me at des@academyofblackmentors.com. If you've got any questions, I can take your questions and answer them as best as I can on there as well. Remember I said if you make the first payment deposit of £97, I will then arrange a Skype conversation with you to get all your questions answered, to reassure you, and then we're good to go, and then we can work out a payment plan for the rest of the duration until the course starts as well. I'd like to personally thank you all for attending this webinar. I hope I provided some value. I hope you've learned something. If it's something that I've touched, then I appreciate that. But I'd like to say thank you for your time. Sleep on it. And even if you don't do the course, stay in touch, because when we launch this next year, you can come to the seminar if you're in the UK, and you can attend more webinars like this, because we'll be serving you. There'll be some free webinars, there'll be some that you pay a minimum fee for, and yeah, that'll be fantastic. So I'm going to be wrapping up very shortly now, so if anybody has any more questions, please type that into the message box now, and I can answer them as quick as I can. Failing that, we better just go, because it's getting on to be quite late. Thank you for your time tonight, everybody. You can get hold of me. The number's on the screen there as well. If you need to call me or email me, you can just get hold of me on here, there as well. Okay. So I'm assuming now that everyone's logging out now. Thank you for your time. I'm going to shut the webinar now because I don't think there's any more questions. And I hope to hear from you guys another time soon. I'm Des O'Connor, and I'd like to thank you for your time tonight, and have a good rest of the week, and stay positive and focused in your life. Take care. Bye-bye.